What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Ultimate Smash Bros. DLC tournament. Yes, so allow me to explain this, and there's something else I want to bring up, but I'll get to that in a second. So, if you're new and you're wondering what this is, it is a tournament me and my community put together 72 characters that could potentially be in Smash Ultimate for DLC. And what is this? It's a tournament. I think I just said that. But each day on the channel, I upload one matchup, except for Sundays, from this tournament. And then down in the comments, we vote for one of the two characters that are in the matchup for the day. So today's matchup, I believe, is Rayman taking on Crash. And you vote for one of them down in the comments. So you simply type Rayman is your vote, or Crash is your vote. Or you can vote for both. That is totally fine. But you only get one vote, and I do check that stuff. So again, please remember, please, this is for fun. If you have, if you see anything in the comments that's getting, I know I've been seeing a few things lately. If you see anything that's like really kind of too far, please go ahead, tag me so I can, get to the comment quicker, and that way I can just kind of, remove the comment or, ban the person, whatever it is. Tag me. It's good. Let me know so I can see that stuff. I'm starting to read some of this stuff, and it's just like, what is going on? I always say, this tournament is for fun. Who cares if somebody wants to vote for character A or character B? It's all for fun. So if you see any of that stuff, go ahead, tag me, let me know. I'll get the notification, and I'll do what I can. So, all right. Yeah, I've been noticing that lately, so feel free to let me know. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's get to the bit more fun stuff here. We got to go over the results from last week, which was it was Agumon taking on Crystal from the Star Fox series. Yes, this is trophy again. Tournaments for fun. Disregard any character's current situation. Doesn't matter. It's tournaments for fun. So yeah, I initially thought this was going to be a huge one-sided vote gathering thing when I was gathering the votes, but one of the characters kind of made a comeback, but not enough to win. So I was kind of surprised by this. There was over 100 total votes in this matchup. That's crazy. So without any further ado, the winner is Crystal. Crystal defeated Agumon 68 votes to 41. Congrats to Crystal. Very nice. She moves on in the winner's bracket. Again, we're in the winner's bracket, so Agumon's not eliminated if you're a fan of him. He just drops to the loser bracket from here. So yeah, Crystal will be taking on Bandana Waddle Dee in, her next matchup. But that means Agumon drops to the loser bracket, like I just said. But he'll have his matchup coming up here eventually at some point. But let's see. Yeah, Rayman and Crash is the match today. So let's talk about it. So I think, Crash is up first. Crash is probably one of the biggest names that a lot of people might be expecting for the Fighter Pass. So, I mean, what can you honestly really say about Crash that hasn't been said? So I'm just going to say a bunch of stuff that has been said. He's very popular. He's had a really good resurgence over the past number of years. His games have sold very well. Lots of people are really enjoying the Crash series again because he kind of fell from gaming. He was kind of like the top of gaming. It's like gaming's Mount Rushmore. Back in like the late '90s, early 2000s, he was the actual like mascot for Sony. Even though Sony didn't actually own the character, they just had like a timed exclusive, and then Crash kind of went third-party route, and it didn't work from there. But eventually, obviously, we all know the story. We got the Insane Trilogy, which sold very well. Lots of people who never got to experience the Crash gamer, so maybe it'd be younger gamers. They got to, finally experience this and go, all right, so I've heard of Crash Bandicoot, never knew who he was or kind of how his games were, which was awesome. Or even people like my age. Like I've said this many times. I grew up on Nintendo consoles. I didn't play, PlayStation. I didn't, a lot of those franchises I didn't get to experience until like, years later. But so it was really cool for Crash to come back. I'm always for, gaming characters coming back and, doing extremely well. Come back into relevancy and just, let the character do his thing. Come back and just be like, character's back. That's really cool to see. So come back, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, and what was it? Was it last month or was it June? I think it was June with Crash Team Racing, the Nitro Fuel thing. I still haven't bought that game, but I remember hearing that sold pretty well. The game is extremely fun. I've seen videos on it. A couple of YouTubers I watch play it. It looks like a downright fun, awesome racing game. You know, there's a lot of customization, a lot of unlockables and stuff like that, which is really cool. So maybe Mario Kart will take some sort of inspiration from that. That'd be kind of weird. I'd be interested to see the next Mario Kart. I'm like taking this in a whole weird direction, but you know, it kind of might be rivals again. Mario and Crash could be rivals again. That'd be interesting. But yeah, so. And plus, Mario and Crash were rivals in, like I said, the late 90s and early 2000s. So wouldn't it be kind of cool to finally settle that score inside Smash Bros., getting Crash in Smash, and just letting them fight it out with Mario? Wouldn't that be really cool? Come on, just thinking about that, it'd be that'd be so cool. And if you really want to, you know, dig deep into gaming, you could essentially have Microsoft with Banjo, facing off against Nintendo with Mario, facing off against, kind of, in a way, Sony with Crash. The three big ones. Come on. I know, again, yes, I know Crash is owned by Activision, but still, that'd be fun. That'd be really cool. I'm just saying. So, as a gaming fan, I want to see it happen. Will it happen? Maybe. A lot of people seem to think so, but can the same be said about Rayman, his opponent? You know what? I'm not too sure. I kind of think, like, I kind of go back and forth on this a little bit. Like, the random trophy of Rayman that appeared in Smash Wii U and 3DS was just that. Random. Like, what was that? Was that going to... At the time, a lot of people thought, all right, hey, that's going to lead to a Rayman reveal in the next Smash game. Again, it didn't happen. Rayman was one of the most speculated third-party characters to join the base roster, obviously before Smash Ultimate was revealed and, well, ultimately released. Again, didn't happen. He gets a random spirit, and it's kind of like, all right, what's really going on here? Why does Rayman keep getting, like, this, if you want to say, he keeps getting disrespected? You know, I mean, what other third-party company, or third-party character, I should say, has had this sort of treatment where they're in Smash Bros. 2 straight games, but they're not a boss, they're not a playable character, they're not even an assist trophy. They're just something small in the game that, you know, some people probably don't even know it actually exists. So, Rayman, what's up with that? I mean, Ubisoft and Nintendo, they got a great relationship. Ubisoft supports Nintendo consoles. They had that really awesome Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle crossover game, which sold very well. Both parties, Nintendo and Ubisoft, were said to have been, you know, extremely happy with how the game performed, which is great. And, you know, having just two franchises like that just cross over, and the style of game it was in just makes it extremely fun, and it's really cool. And again, we all thought it was going to lead to Rayman or potentially maybe Rabbids in Smash Bros. I always thought Rayman should be the playable one, and I thought Rabbids would be like perfect for an assist trophy, but that's just me. So Rayman, though, he's got a big name attached to him. Again, in Japan, his games don't sell extremely well, so I mean that's probably a knock against the character, because a lot of people like to say if it's not popular in Japan, it ain't gonna happen. Not necessarily. I mean, other regions do get their ways as well, because was it King K. Rool wasn't too big, or maybe it was Ridley. Maybe it was Ridley. It wasn't too big in Japan. No pun intended. But, yeah, there are some characters. There's a couple characters. Banjo especially. I don't think Banjo is extremely popular in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me in the comments. I'm probably wrong. But, yeah, Rayman's got a really cool thing. So, the thing I go back and forth on is when Sakurai does Smash Bros., he does things with a purpose, and he does things, you know, for real. Like, there's a reasoning behind what he does. Now, just stick with me. Again, I'm not expecting this to happen, but here's a potential scenario that could happen. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard this a couple months ago. This screenshot, you can fire up your Smash game and look at it yourself. Go to Battlefield, look at the iceberg. It's kind of, I don't have the proper, but like, look at the iceberg. I'm sure you guys have heard it. Rayman's frozen in the iceberg. I mean, if you look at it, he kind of looks like there is an actual, like you can see like the face. He's got the eyes. It looks like the hair's up top. It looks like Rayman could be frozen in the stage. Now, just what if Sakurai planned this out the whole time? And it's good. Rayman's going to be one of the DLC fighters in the Fighter Pass. Maybe, obviously, it's only going to be number 4 or number 5. But just to think about that, the trailer starts, got a few people fighting on Battlefield. You know, they're going back and forth, whoever it might be, and all of a sudden they all go, and then, you know, you see the ice crack open and Rayman pops out. Come on. Sakurai does things for a reason. You know, there's a reason to his madness, which we all love. Maybe some of us don't. But anyway, I always thought that'd be a really cool way to, I guess, introduce Rayman into Smash as a playable character. How did he get frozen in there? I don't know if that's actually him or not. But I think it'd be really cool, really fun way to kind of introduce a character who's really been waiting to actually be a playable character. He's been in 2 Smash games and not playable, which is very bizarre. But let me just go to the voting. I would like to see Rayman. I will be honest. I think he would be a fantastic addition. Both these characters have the Nintendo cartoonish style smashy vibe about him, Crash and Rayman. But for me, I'd just much rather see Crash. I would much rather see Crash. He gets my vote in this one. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Are you going to go with Crash Bandicoot or Rayman or both? Again, 1 vote per person. Anyway, that is going to be it. So, I guess we'll give a sneak peek for Monday. So, the matchup on Monday looks like that will be Tails taking on the smashiest character of all time. Sandbag's coming back. Let's see if Tails... I know there's a few people that are upset about Sandbag moving this far. Not like super upset like, oh my god, you guys are absolutely whatever. No, they're just kind of like, how's Sandbag making it this far? Like, he has no limbs. I get that. I get it, but... yeah, we'll see what happens, alright? So Tails and Sandbag, that's the matchup. And then the results on Monday will be for... it'll be for... Ryu Hayabusa, and he was taking on Bomberman. So we'll get the results for that. So that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and remember to, you know, if you see anything weird in the comments, go ahead, tag me. I'll get the notification, and hopefully I can take care of it. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.